Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the stream. Technical issue there for a moment. I apologize. Uh, how's everyone doing? It's been a minute since I streamed last. Like what, 24 to 32 hours, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna be playing some more Minecraft. Uh, yeah. So hopefully I'm I'm being heard well without any the song or the music or game being too loud. But Nick, Kieran, what's up? Um, how are you? Are you at work right now? Um, but I so the missus got me a $100 gift card for Christmas, right? Along with a couple of other things she hasn't shown me. But home, okay, cool. Did you want to play on the realm instead of me playing on my single player survival? And we can VC or just talk in chat or something. No pressure though. Um, and with that gift card, back to the gift card. Um, I had bought, well, of course, Power Wash Simulator 2. Bought the missus a game for her Steam account. Bought her, what was it, Cult of the Lamb. And then with whatever leftover money I had, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try out Battlefield 6. I don't usually play shooters like this, but I'll try it out, see how it works, see if it's too complicated for my simple brain to handle. And needless to say, within like an hour of playtime, I returned it. I got a refund for it. I'm about to make something to eat, but after, yeah, sounds good. Awesome. Just Kieran, take initiative and shoot. Like, I have Discord open. Hit the call button when you're ready. But I've got $53 pending, so hopefully I'll be able to buy some more games here soon. And I've got about 6 hours to wait on that. So I'll send you a random meme to let you know I'm ready. Sounds good. I mean, that works, I guess. All right. So yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna be playing single player. Come on. There you go. Awesome. Little bit of lag because I just spawned in. There's our red sheep. It's already nighttime. Video settings. I'm gonna turn that down to like 10 chunks. I'm gonna enable VSync what that does. Yeah, that, I mean, that made it a little less laggy for my avatar, so I'll take it. Now, let's sleep. Well, I've got about 10, 12 more seconds before I'm able to sleep. Come on. There you go. All right. We're gonna breed the sheep again, which I think I did before I ended stream last time we played Minecraft. So I think they might not be ready. Let's see. Yeah, they're not ready. Okay. That's cool. I do know. I need to start working on, well, I need to continue working on the pathing. I need to continue working on and this is what got me stuck last time, to where it's like, oh yeah, like just make something. I don't know what to build. I mean, I kind of have a clear idea, like the path I want to go towards. That is awesome. Those are pillagers. Oh, they're looking at me. That's why they haven't moved. Come on. Oh, I was hoping that one would have been a one hit too, but I guess not. Fiddlesticks. That's fine. Oh. Another ominous bottle. No banner though. Somehow. Nope, wait, there it is. Another one for the collection, folks. Any other? No. Okay. So let me go put this in the house. And then we'll walk around. Build a pink themed building. I'll see what I can do. This isn't the realm, by the way. Kieran, we're gonna be starting fresh. So I did play on it a little bit by myself the other night, and I'm like, yeah, this spawn isn't too great. I'm just gonna make another world. So I'll have to do that before we get started on it. But anyway, yeah, I need to actually go get a cherry blossom tree. So let's go do that. Let me put this in here somewhere. Got my crappy pickaxe. I'm gonna have to organize these chests. So yeah, let's go get a cherry blossom tree. Why not? It's gonna be a one hell of a journey, so go grab some snacks or something. Hello, I'm here. Atticus, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna go get a cherry blossom tree, and then we're gonna head back, and then we're gonna start farming cherry trees. BRB, sounds good, Atticus. See you in a bit. I might turn the render distance just up a tad bit. Yeah, okay. Alexander Hamilton, I can technically be called Unk. I like to be like an older male figure for people to look up to. I could be like a brother to you. I could be, you know, just, you know, someone you look up to, essentially. All right. But Alexander Hamilton, but I'm 270 years older than you. You know, I kind of thought that was coming. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I have a medical condition that makes me feel older than I should. I'm 25, but I feel like I'm like 80. So a little, you know, closes the gap a little bit if you think about it. But I hope you're doing well. I've definitely got to build something out of that. Look at that. I never really stopped to pay attention to it. Quite a bit of iron and coal though. So there's that. Thankfully, I don't need any more sugar cane. I'm okay. I feel like I'm 640 years old. I don't blame you. Plus, with the weather getting cooler, well, at least here where I am. Tom, hold on. Tom, you can't be up here, buddy. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. You can't be on my desk. For those who don't know, I have a 3-year-old tabby named Tom, and he is a troublemaker. But anyway, yeah, with the weather getting colder, it's just like because of I have what they call Ehlers-Danlos, which is a spectrum of disorders that involve like your connective tissue, and mine makes me hypermobile. So my hips can slip out of place, my shoulders have dislocated in the past, my knees bend backwards, I can roll my ankles and walk on them, etc. And with that getting colder, it's making that even more painful than it should be. Wow, yeah. I'm a unique one, unfortunately, and that's why I'm disabled too. So, but I try not to let it weigh me down. Now, if it's like warmer outside, I could probably show off like the backwards bending knees and the rolling and walking on my own ankles and stuff, but I will say though, even this summer, like I was in so much physical pain to where I just couldn't do them anymore on purpose. I think I spelt "whoa" wrong. Yeah, you're good. I just know some people type it that way and are like, wow. So that is a pillager outpost I'm going to stay the hell away from for now. Okay, that was a funky looking squid for a second. I was supposed to say, what the fuck are you? But no, over this way, right past where the stronghold was found, should be a cherry blossom tree biome over in the distance. If it makes you feel any better, I was shot in between. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes. I've been fortunate enough to never have been shot, but sometimes with these muscle spasms, like muscle spasms and muscle tears, it sure as hell sometimes feels like, kind of feels like, yeah, if close, if not to that experience, because it's like with the muscle spasms, like it'll make it to where I can't move. Like, there was a time when I was with my last job that I had, my last ever job that I had before I declared myself disabled. I was working at a pizza place and I was getting ready for work to, you know, getting dressed, and I bent over to grab my pants that were on the floor, and my back literally fucking locked up. I could not move up or back down without feeling any kind of like pinching, like I pinched a nerve. Then my story was told. Welcome back, Atticus. What's up, Kieran? Hope you're doing well. Needless to say, I had to get, there it is. There's the cherry blossom trees. Needless to say, I had to go to the ER that day, had to not go to work. Just making sure Tom wasn't on my computer. Oh, let's go. Nice. GG. Yeah, needless to say, I had to go to the ER, and by the time they got me in for the MRI, they're like, with your past history of Ehlers-Danlos, this was more than likely a pinched muscle slash nerve somewhere in between, like somewhere in your back. Your spine could have pinched it. One of your muscles could have just spasmed the wrong way because you twisted the wrong way, and it screwed you over. Like, there's nothing we can do except give you Tylenol. Twig Shig, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Doing well. What's with the oh yeah, we have gambling when it comes to my stream. So pretty much you earn points by liking the live, gifting, which I don't expect gifts, but if you want to give gifts, I'm not gonna complain. Sharing the live, which don't spam because it will take up the entire chat and I won't be able to see, and commenting and just talking in chat. Atticus segment 200. Gamble. It's actually kind of fun. I don't have an axe. Oh, fuck. I'm not going back. I'm just gonna go over to the village over here. I'm gonna steal some of the resources and I'm just gonna make one axe, because all I need to do is chop down one of these trees. Once I twisted my back the wrong way and I couldn't move for like, oh yeah, that'll do it. I've had that happen before to where it's like in like the swimming pool. In a swimming pool when I was younger, I would get so relaxed, like the muscles around like one of my toes and my foot would literally relax so much it would cause my toes to briefly dislocate. Like it was like a once in a blue moon kind of thing. It didn't happen all the time, but if I was in such like a relaxed mood, it would happen. Like those muscles relax, and then other ones would try and tighten up as a result, and it would just. Yeah, I died. Can't believe my story was actually told. Well, it's a good thing that it is told. All right, get out of the bed. I had a football injury. I got hit in the ribs and back at the same time, and my oh, dude, ooh, oh, man, that hurts me just thinking about it. All right, so what I'm gonna do? I'm stealing your glorious tree. I will replant it. I am so sorry. At least we won, true. I'm just kind of thankful that my parents didn't let me play sports, because if I did and didn't know about my condition, then I 100% probably would be more injured than I am now. What do y'all have? Just leather armor. Phooey. I was trying to do a back bend and my back was just like, nope, yeah, that'll do it. That will do it indeed. All right, I gotta go chop down this cherry tree and then we're gonna head back. Hopefully I get saplings. Unlike that one tree that I just punched. It just didn't want to come down any saplings, so. Hello there, man thing. Lady D, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Broke my ankle going down the stairs during a fire drill. Oh shit. That reminds me, I've broken my big toe twice on my right foot. I was helping my mother with, so my brother-in-law recently, like, I don't know, invested in a property. Well, not my brother-in-law, my older half brother, sorry. Can't think right for some reason. How do I say this? He had like a bunch of concrete garden decorations he had out front that he didn't want anymore, and he was just gonna throw in the dumpster. But my mom was like, I'll take them. And then she had me and my cousin, who's the same age as me, literally try and roll it into the back of her PT Cruiser. My cousin had to go do something, so it was just me and my mom at this point. I thought she had it, but apparently she was still frail. I mean, she was skinny as a broom back then. And I let go of it. It rolled right out back of the PT Cruiser and landed right on my right foot. That was the first time I broke my toe. My mom and dad were narcissistic, so back then she was like, oh, there's no way you could have broken it, walk it off. And I'm crying and in pain. I'm like, Mom, something's wrong. Roman, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. And I kid you not, as soon as we went to the walk-in clinic, got my foot x-rayed. Atticus, thank you for the 400 likes, I appreciate it. The doctor was like, yeah, looks like you broke it, bud. And my mom literally starts crying. And I'm just like, you should have believed me to begin with. Second, this is when I was unmedicated. Yeah, this was way before my BPD diagnosis, but it was a sign that I had BPD. I was really frustrated for some reason. I can't remember whether it had been my job at the time or it might have been mom and dad, you know, being in their narcissistic ways. There was a log outside just by the porch that apparently came from a tree that my mom or my dad and my uncles chopped down out in the backyard somewhere, I think. And I kicked it full force out of anger because I was so pissed off either at my mom and dad because, you know, narcissist would be narcissist, or just my job. I kicked it so hard it literally fractured my big toe on my right foot down the middle. Cornball, welcome in. I felt that. How many points does number 9 now have? I have no idea. Glinda Kelker, thank you for the follow. And Alexander Hamilton, thank you for liking alive. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My food is cooking. Oh my lord, what did I come back to? Yeah, we were talking about the hypermobility stuff. And it came down to like breaking bones and stuff. I followed the Shy Man. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alexander Hamilton, yes, the Alexander Hamilton. Oh, I done goofed up. Hold on. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I got a crossbow. Hell yeah. Come on. I'm gonna go see what kind of loot they have up in this tower. I found out Lincoln's hobby was cats. Ooh, I got a soundboard yesterday. It was so fun to use in VR. I've heard that's really fun. I don't know what happened. Sometimes TikToks. Oh, hello, buddy. Get fucked. Oh, some EXP bottles, some wheat, a whole crossbow. Oh, come to Papa. Hell yeah. Wonder if this will get me up to level 30. Yeah, buddy. And I got 26 cherry saplings. Oh, we are set. Bro, why is there 2 Kirans? I don't know. Alright, let me get the hell out of here before I get jumped. Is there an allay? No, there's no allay. Oh, man. Nice try. Well, I can rap now at least. True. My real name is Jocelyn. People call me JJ. Oh, what's your favorite mob? That's a tough one. Because if it either might be too cliche or it might just be too, I don't know. I don't want to be too cliche, but I don't want to be too like niche. Now, does this also count towards mobs that didn't get voted in? Or is this just like ones that are actually in the game? I didn't write it down right. Yes. Okay, that doesn't really answer. So if it is the mob vote included, the Moo Bloom, the piss cow. I wanted that. I wanted the flower cow to win, so that way I could have a flower farm for unlimited dye. Because if you think about it, they're just mushrooms only with flowers, so flowers will grow back. But if it's for mobs that are currently in the game, definitely the Blaze. And not just because I'm a stoner. I gotta say, them blazes are pretty lit. I don't get it. In time, my friend, you will learn. Lol, what? My favorite mob is the Moorish idol tropical.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't have a button, so that'll have to do. Is that the shipwreck that I've already looked at? No, that's just land. Yes, it's a mob. I am so confused. Hold on. Oh, the black and white tropical fish. Ah, that's cool. I forgot. I didn't even think the tropical fish had like their own like unique like names. It's just all categorized as tropical fish with the spawn egg. So I keep picking at my face. I don't know why. Are you stressed about something? Like, is it because, well, I mean, it should be winter break for a lot of people now from school. Worried about final grades, worried about work. There's 2,000 something, but there is all different types. That is interesting. Holy shit. I don't think Minecraft could be even more complex than it already is vanilla wise, but here we are. Oh yeah, I'm going to someone's house. Ah, that could be why. Just social anxiety. And I get that. All I can say is just be yourself. And if, oh, well, there goes a lily pad. Just be yourself. And if they don't like that and can't respect that, then they shouldn't be, they're probably not going to be a good friend for you. Because look at me and Kieran, for example. I know you just joined Alexander Hamilton. Retromania. Holy shit, dude. It has been a while. Dude. How the hell have you been? In Java, there's 3,072 types of fish. Holy fucking shit. I did not expect that. I expected less, like way less. Indeed it has. I've been super busy with deployment recently. Dude, I farted and a little came out. Thank you for the, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh. In Bedrock, there's less. Oh, that makes sense. Indeed it has. I've been super busy with deployment recently. Well, hopefully we can get together soon and play video games and hang out, because hopefully sometime in the near future. What are these names? People are weird. Grow all these so I have more wheat. And then we're gonna work on the cherry trees. For sure, bro. I'll come back home January sometime and I'll hit you up. Sounds good, dude. I can't wait to see you, man. It has been a while. Oh, also, Retromaniac, I think I told you I lost both parents this year, but on top of all that, what was I gonna say? Shit. I forgot. I'm trying to remember. I had a industrial embroidery machine and I sold it, and I technically technically it was a trade if you think about it. I sold it, got the money, and technically traded in the monetary value of that machine for a $2,000 gaming computer. So, and my other one has gone on to my wife since she's never been into the gaming space. Well, PC wise, at least. I forgot that I needed to have my glasses on because I'm as blind as a bat. I get that. I am the same way. believe it or not, that also has something to do with the connective tissue stuff, because your lenses of your eyes, if you have Ehlers-Danlos, they can warp. If you rub your eyes too much, your lens the lens of your eyes can warp, and it can like change your prescription. I have 20/20, but because I have 20/20 vision is what they've told me, but because of the astigmatism from the warping lens of my eye, I'm pretty much fucked. Ugh, what? Yeah, that's a thing. Like, if you rub your eyes too much and you have hypermobility, or at least Ehlers-Danlos, then technically your lens is connective tissue. Ehlers-Danlos is a connective tissue disorder, to where it's more bendy and flexible, like your Stretch Armstrong. So I rub my eyes and my prescription can change. That's actually crazy. I thought something was different about stream. Seems a lot clearer. Yeah. If I don't have my avatar on, or Streamlabs isn't so labor intensive on my CPU, literally I can have this at 32 render distance. I have lazy eye. I used to have 18/20 vision. Oh shit. 20/20 vision. What the rest of the stuff? You're funny. But no, I gotta be careful about touching my eyes too much, otherwise it'll completely fuck me up. But hold on, Retro Maniac, if you want to stick around just for a second, I can tell you my specs with the new PC. Let's see. Booster, my rig. I don't know my vision, I'm just blind. I can tell. I have 15, 16 vision. At least it's not 6, 7. Bet I could stick around for a bit. Okay, so the processor I have on this new gaming rig is an AMD Ryzen 7 9700X 8-core processor. 32 gigs of RAM, which I don't know the clock speed on it because it won't tell me on this. I have a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD that's directly attached to the motherboard, a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 12 gig, and I've got 3 displays, my webcam, my Blue Yeti microphone, and I updated from 2D to 3D with my model, so you can tell. Sometimes my prescription changes like a little every year. That's natural though for some people. Me, on the other hand, it seems like if I touch my eyes too much or rub them too much, then they will most certainly change within a heartbeat. This wasn't in the job description. There was no job description. I asked if you wanted to be monitored, and they're like, yeah, sure. I think he's making fun of you. Hey, for those who are new here, Kieran is actually colorblind, but is a colorblind denier. So I should have asked. You're not wrong. You indeed should have asked. The copper is blue. It's green. It's a teal green. I might get better or worse vision after surgery. Good luck, because you're braver than me. I don't want anything touching my eyes. I need to do something with my rig. It's incredibly slow now, and I've got no idea what's going on. Do you have a hard disk drive or a SSD, or both? It's okay, Kieran. My best friend is colorblind. Yeah, I'm not colorblind. Kieran, you took the test. I gave you that test, and I proved it worked because I'm not colorblind. It said I'm not colorblind. You, on the other hand, it said it was. Like, was it? I think blue green. SSD. Okay, so it's not a defragmentation issue. Do you know your processor? offhand and your processor offhand and your graphics card offhand. Dear God, is she blue-green colorblind? It's okay, I'm red-green colorblind. Oh man, you can't enjoy Christmas. Oh, the good colors of Christmas, man. All right, let me go. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue chopping down trees. I need to make another axe. Or I've got one in here. Let's see. Yeah, no. Or am I stupid? Thought I had another axe, but I don't think I do. My favorite color is red. Oh, dude. Oh, wait. Cornball is the one that's red green colorblind. Alexander Hamilton's favorite color is red. I am so stupid. I am so fucking stupid. No, it's yellow and orange. Oh, that sucks. I'm normal, I think. We all try to be, at least. We got a Ryzen 5 5600X and a GTX 1070 GPU and 600 watt power supply. Yikes. That is... The processor maybe is still decent, but the graphics card, dude, a 1070. A 1070. I started gaming when 1060 was popular. Like full on like gamer PC. I had one. My first graphics card was a GTX 1060. And that was 7 years ago. It's bigger than the motherboard. Dear God. Good Lord. I can't imagine. Also, another thing too, Retromaniac, is do you have a water cooler for your CPU or an air cooler? Because that could also honestly affect some things as well if you're not careful. I got 7 fans crammed in the case. Yeah, that answers my question. Definitely air cooled. Is this a safe place to say that my toe tingle? What the fuck? Kieran! Oh my God. I think this is karma for calling you colorblind, Kieran. Although it is true, I think it's karma for me calling you out that I had to read such a message. But the whole air cooled thing, if you can, if it's your CPU temp or your case doesn't have enough airflow, which it sounds like it has a lot of airflow, then I'd recommend water cooling, especially if your especially if you've had that system for a long time. Eventually components will wear down and break, and like either the cooling pads on the GPU or the CPU, you know, the cooling, I guess like thermal paste or thermal pads for the processors for the GPU will wear down and they'll have to be replaced, or the thermal paste on the CPU need to be replaced, stuff like that. So you think it's a GPU issue? It could be. It could also be maybe the processor may need a couple of like firmware updates. If that's, I think it's either a firmware update or a BIOS update. And how much RAM are you rocking? If you can remember. Let's go sleep. I don't want any phantoms. 16 gigs of RAM DDR4. Do you happen to know the clock speed offhand? Like how many gigahertz? I know you're busy right now. I'm just trying to troubleshoot for you and give me time to think before you come back from deployment. Negative. Damn. Well, I know with... Okay, so if you're playing a game, do you have the graphics settings turned like all the way up, like max, to see what it can do? Because it might be the CPU, depending on how long you've had it, it could be starting to kind of cook itself if you never replace like the thermal padding on it, if it's like never been changed out. Which personally, I'm the kind of guy who if there's an affordable upgrade out there, then I'm gonna do it. I do, and when the game eventually loads up, it runs really good, but getting the PC to boot up takes 30 minutes. Getting the PC to boot up, it could be the SSD along with RAM. So it's either, honestly, it could just, you might just need a whole system overhaul at this point to cure and disappear. I think so. Well, and opening up applications is a pain. It's definitely the RAM and the CPU then. The graphics card could use some updating though as well. So, and then how many gig or how many terabytes or gigabytes is the SSD, if you remember? Oh, she's still here. Okay. I'm gonna turn some of this 1 terabyte. Okay. Because I know, judging by the sound of things, it's either, I'm just gonna look it up just to make sure. Computer takes long time to boot and to open application. So usually signals too many startup programs, low storage, malware, outdated drivers, or failing hardware. Although SSDs have a low failure rate, there's still that 1 in a million or however many. And then RAM, definitely. Maybe one of your RAM sticks is just caboodle, or you just need a full-on upgrade at this point. Because the way it's sounding, the processor doesn't sound too bad for casual gaming. The RAM, though, although RAM is going to be quite expensive to replace now because the prices have gone sky high. And definitely the graphics card. Like, yikes. So either if you want to keep what your current hardware, then at least look at the RAM and your SSD. If you want a full-on upgrade, then just I'll help you with that. Oh, excuse me. Now, I do need to light up more of this. And then we're gonna start. I'm gonna take a nap now. An old man like me should sleep Alexander Hamilton, I hope to see you again soon. You take care. And also, for those who are new here or have been here in the past, we have a Discord. So if you feel like joining the Discord, link tree is in the bio. And I'll get you in as soon as I can. I'll join in a bit. Sounds good. No pressure though. Oh, is there a way to upgrade but I'm able to keep the motherboard in case I've been out of the game for a while? Depends on the motherboard, because each motherboard, depending on its firmware, its BIOS, its, you know, onboard like slots and stuff, can only support a certain amount of gigs of RAM, a certain clock speed of RAM, a certain you know, speed of like certain cards, I think, with like older motherboards, depending on how old yours is. So I would have to know the motherboard's like make and model number to be able to like determine that. It's an MSI A320 HD. Okay, chat, we're gonna take a little bit of a break and we're gonna do a little bit of research. So let's see. MSI A320 HD motherboard specs. Ian Loves, welcome in. Over doing well. So detail. Oh no. Oh Lord. Okay, so I can tell it's going to be an old motherboard when I see to support Windows 7 and to support Windows 10. Windows 10. Oh dear Lord, what have I gotten myself into? So it can so it has 2 DDR4 memory slots, supports up to 64 gigs, combo PL based on above BIOS are required, supports up to overclocked. So supports a 2400 regular, but it supports up to 3200 megahertz clocked, which is pretty slow. Really slow. It's not bad, but if you want max settings on games, you're gonna have to completely like either you're gonna have to overclock the ever living fuck and just replace your RAM sticks every couple of years, or you're just gonna have to upgrade the motherboard entirely at that rate. Nope, I'm said. Ian Loves, what's going on? So supports 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gen AMD Ryzen with Radeon Vega graphics. So 3rd gen AMD Ryzen. So I basically need an overhaul. Essentially, yeah. You'll definitely need an overhaul. Hold on, the wife's home. Hello, dear.
Hello.
You doing okay? How was work? Yeah, Retro Maniac, you definitely probably need a whole upgrade, dude. Oh, thank you. I didn't expect a slushie.
Melted a little on the way home.
Do you have straws? Okay.
Hello, chat.
That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just pricing may be the biggest thing I have to worry about. Yeah. Honestly, that's probably gonna be your best bet. I am back, Nick. Hi, Abuela. So Kieran number 2, known as JJ, says hello. They can hear you.
Hello.
I know I have a Corsair RAM, but as a specs, no idea. Okay. Judging, I'm gonna guess either yours is gonna be 2400 or 3200. But RAM, especially with like games nowadays, you're gonna have to upgrade quite a bit. Hello. Oh, Retro Maniac's back for a bit. You hear me, dear? The wife says hello. I took a colorblind test. And what's up? How'd you do? Hello, Leonard. Who's a good putty tat? A whiny putty tat, but a good putty tat.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty. No, you're not going after your brother.
I'm popping.
It said that I was nutrient colorblind deficient. Oh shit. I'm actually gonna hop off for a bit. I may be back later on, depending on how long you're on. I'm gonna go look for hardware now. Sounds good, Retromaniac. And I believe you have my Discord still. So, yeah. So if you like want to message me at any point, or like if you need help like figuring out like the specs and shit, like give me a shout. More than happy to help. Started my winter break yesterday. It's going to be my first Christmas without my uncle who passed. This year is going to be the first Christmas without my mom and dad. So, I understand that. I believe I do. If I find anything of interest, I'll shoot you a text. Take care, brother. Good luck on the stream. I appreciate it, Retromaniac. I'll see you again soon, dude. Been good talking to you again. Oh, gotta adjust my sitting position. And let me check on Kieran. Well, Kieran apparently is still in chat. So I'm sure they're probably zoned out. I'll be back. Ian loves. See you in a bit. All right. Now I do feel like maybe like why is your avatar bald? Clown Green Boy, welcome in. I was a little too funny. Got a little too close to the sun in terms of being funny, and I went bald as a result. Also, I'm balding IRL, and I'm only 25. Shit genetics, essentially. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I got the short end of the stick. Used to have long curly hair, too. Well, technically curvy, but also kind of wavy in some spots. And then I started getting stressed because, I'm gonna be real with you, both my parents died this year. So I ended up stressing myself to death and I went bald. But yeah, you know, I hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm gonna stick these somewhere. I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna be doing on today's stream. Just something. I have one curl on my bangs. Oh. Yeah. People, you know, my mom always told me people would die to have what kind of curly hair I had, and well, I mean, I got my wife because of it. And then I had to get all fattened up by her cooking and go bald. I'm trapped. Who, me or the cat? All right, I need to try to figure out what the hell I even want to build. Oh, is he okay? Just being dramatic. Yeah, typical cat. What, do you want to come here and speak to the... What, do you want to come here and speak to the people? Come here. Oh, he's pissed. Who is that? So the woman in the background, that's my wife. The cat in the background is our tabby, Linny. Kieran, I'm back. Hi, back. I'm Nick. Come here, Linny. Come here, buddy. Oh. Come on. You're so grumpy and so dramatic, sir. You want to speak to the people. Tell Wi-Fi, please. Kieran says hi.
Hi, Kieran.
Come here, buddy. Yep. You want to speak to the people so badly. You want to growl at your mother. Oh, he's sticking his claws into me. He's sticking his claws into me. Oh my god. So you're 48? No, I am 25. My wife is 29. Bagged me a cougar.
Wow.
I swear to God. $48, lol, yeah. I mean, I may feel like I mean, I'm 25, but I feel like I'm 70 because of my connective tissue disorder. So, you taking him in yonder? Oh, okay. Oh, and close that door back when you can, please. Good boy. Thank you for getting in the crate. Okay. I'm gonna sleep. And I gotta figure out what the fuck I want to build. I know I need to grab the gravel. And I need to go ahead and... I'll just stick these into there for now. Oh, don't fall in. Why is the girl older, and what age were you guys when you guys married? I was, so she was, let's see here. It was 2 years ago. So I was 23. She was technically 27. Yeah. What's wrong with the older girl? Hey, they're more mature. As long as it's legal. As long as it is legal. You know. I'm gonna grab all this wood. I need to grab my gravel, which I think I might have left it over there. Kind of hard to tell. I think my vision, I think I need to go get my eyes checked soon. Okay, Uncle Nick. I'm in that stage where my age starts with a 1 and my boyfriend start. Oh, good Lord, Kieran. You're getting old. There's some pale oak there. Oh yeah, I forgot my pale oak. I already had cherry saplings. Are you kidding me? God, I'm stupid. We did that for nothing. I'll be 19 when he's 21. Wait, how old is your... Yeah. Um... Okay, yeah, I think I left a little rest of the gravel over here. Let's see. Oh. Everything okay? Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Then again, you should have known that by now. Pick all this out. Kieran, let me know when you're ready, by the way. My boyfriend hates when I remind him I'm 19. Him 19 and 21. 21? How? What do you mean how? I'm letting my food go down a little and then we can play I ate and fell. Oh, Kieran. That's why you eat slow, bud. Let's see here. Okay. There's stairs gonna be right here. And then right here as well. This. I have ED. I'll feel sick no matter what. Yeah, that's fair. What do you need stairs? For pathing. Because it's kind of better than having to... Oh my god, a block. I gotta hit spacebar. Oh my god, another block. I gotta hit spacebar. Over and over and over and over again. That's why a lot of people put either minecarts in their mines or stairs. Which I should have some over here. I think. Yes. Look, I've been playing Minecraft since I was 12 years old. I've been playing since before the redstone update was a thing, before horses were added, before caves and cliffs, before the nether update, before combat update was even a thing. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Alright. There. Fill that in. Grab this. I was just a baby when you were 12. I was like 4 or 5. Yeah. Making me feel old over here. What are you laughing at? No, tell me. What are you laughing at? Abuela? This bitch had the audacity to call me grandpa. It's Unk. Thank you very much. Yeah, show some respect on the name. She knows you're old too. Kieran, you're not helping. You're not helping. I was not even born yet when you were 12. Grandpa, Kieran, I swear to God. I swear on my dead mama. If you don't quit. But yeah, I was born in the good old year of 2000. Y2K, yippee. What did you just say? Yeah, and you were born in 96. You're older than the GameCube and Google. At least I'm older than YouTube. I'll take your cane away so you can run out, so you can me. Believe it or not, I actually do have to use a cane IRL because of my hypermobility. Oh, buddy. Oh, you done fucked up now. I was talking to Kieran because Kieran said, I'll take your cane away so you can run after me. And I'm like, joke's on you. I use one IRL. What? Yeah, I've got a condition. Sleepy Bunny. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And thank you for liking alive. I have a condition known as Ehlers-Danlos, which is pretty much a spectrum of hypermobility disorders or connective tissue disorders. Yeah, connective tissue disorders. Where one person can have issues with their veins like rupturing easily or having a higher risk of an aneurysm, whereas me, my joints bend backwards, my muscles spasm, I can barely walk, I can barely get out of bed in the morning. So sometimes it's bad enough to where I have to use a cane to help me get out of bed. Oh, and Clown Green Boy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, just that stuff, essentially. I'll place you there. All right, let's get back before the mobs start spawning in. But yeah, I'm a mixed bag of goodies. A fox. If it's not the hypermobility that gets me, it's the complex PTSD and the borderline personality disorder. It sucks, but nothing I can do about it. Hey, boo boo. I don't know about goodies, but we'll go with it. You're not wrong. I mean, technically from like a doctor or a psychiatrist or psychologist standpoint, I'm just a mixed bag of goodies. This means more money in their wallet and from the insurance. Are you bald IRL? Technically, yes. I'm starting to like shave my head because I'm starting to thin towards like the front of my head and my hairline's going back. So I'm like, I'm not gonna roll with it like some of these other, you know, people do, to where it's like just by the time they're 70, it's just like little strands of hair that's like covering their bald ass heads. I'm just gonna brave it. I'm just gonna start shaving. Which I try and do that at least maybe every couple of weeks. As a student studying in psych, I'm having a field day. Exactly. See, like I said, a mixed bag of goodies. Yeah. Oh, goodbye, little fox. Speaking of which, I gotta get that bee farm set up at some point, which I'm probably gonna put out up here somewhere. Get rid of all this shit. Well, most of it, at least. Go. And I think that just leads to just a hole, yeah. Go. Be free. Yeah, this is just a bottomless pit, so I'm just gonna start filling this in. Can you train a fox? Unfortunately, you cannot tame them. Although that does remind me, apparently raccoons are showing signs of being able to be domesticated. Kind of like how cats and dogs were in ancient times. Where it's like their facial structure changes and their behavior changes a lot. Skylar Ray Grinley? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. No, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's mods for it in the game. But, yeah. Walter White, is that you? Dexter Morgan, welcome and hope you're doing well. Not the first time I've heard that. And that makes me want to play Schedule 1 again, actually. So, thank you for the reminder, and I hope you're doing well. Nope, I got a little bit left right here. Gotta fill this in. Well, except for gonna be Doug right here. I go by Ray Ray or Max to honor my dad who passed away. That was my nickname from. Oh, well, welcome in, Max. Or Ray Ray, whatever you prefer. Hope you're having a good day. Do you play VR chat? Unfortunately, I do not. When I was more able-bodied, I tried getting into VR, but it started making me motion sick. Unlike when I was like before that, to where I tried it with a friend and it was pretty good. But then as I've gotten older, it's just made me more physically ill. You can call me either, sounds good. And also, Max, I do understand your pain though. I lost both my mom and dad this year, so I understand that 100%. Nick is lame and old. He can't play VR with me. Kieran, you play VR? So I feel like what we're gonna turn this cave into is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, this goes up to there. And I figure we may make like a little like tower, like right in here, that connects up to like a plateau up here for the witch's tower. Yes, I love VR. You never told me, and if you did, I can't remember shit. I'll be right back. I had to go make lunch for my 1-year-old daughter and son. Max, hope to see you again soon. You take care. I'm a tomboy. My older sister, growing up back in the 80s and 90s, she was a bit of a tomboy. Because, yeah. She technically, my older siblings, like way before I was born, they grew up in like the bad part of town, so with like the crackheads and all that stuff. Bye, Max. See you again soon. What? It's true. Technically, she calls it the hood. Yes, so. I didn't tell you I'm not an open book or whatever. That's what I figured. But literally, I'm your bestie. You gotta open up at some point. But yeah, am I not wrong, honey? Am I not wrong? I mean, she was always told to stay away from certain kids because they were affiliated with, you know, yeah. I call my town duh. Well, ours was more like Um, back in the day, back then when they were growing up, that was like the 80s and 90s. I wasn't around until 2000, obviously. And back then, the town that I grew up in, it was a lot smaller than it is now. And as a result, the cops were kind of underfunded. So, back in my day, oh lord. But by the time that I was born, they kind of got all their shit together. Because, yeah. Actually, those need to get taken to the composter. I need to go... I got coal. Do I have wood over here? Or sticks? I don't. Fuck. Oh, damn it. That's fine. We had a SWAT team by our house. Damn. Golly. But that does remind me, my older half brother, needless to say that he's had his fair share with the law, and then some. If it's not being chased by bounty hunters, it's being traded between different county jails and jurisdictions for crimes he's committed in different counties. My parents are friends with cops, so I'm always around swatting cops. Well, at least you know you got protection if you need it, you know. So in case someone were to pull up. Torches. Is Tom in the crate or is Lenny? That was Tom meowing. Yeah, that's Tom. Come here, Tom. Come here, buddy. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here. Oh, where's he at? My heat press?
Yep.
Dude. He can't be near that. It's dangerous. Come here. Over here. Troublemaker. Yeah. Don't look at me like that, like, ooh. Oh. Is it just me or is it glitching? Yeah, my internet kind of died there for a second. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on then. Well, yeah, it's my internet, I think. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? What happened? Oh lord, is it just me? Is that... Yeah, it's my internet. Because apparently, even my internet provider sucks. Don't say it out loud, remember, dear? Honey, I'm already reconnected to it. So, hopefully, yeah. Let me see, or is it fully glitched still? No. Okay. All right, let me sleep. And then we'll start working on the cave. Lenny, you can't be out right now, buddy. Okay, well, apparently my phone is glitched too, because huzzah. Well, why wouldn't it be? Yeah. Stream's dead. I think. If anyone is there, like, say something. I'm here. Okay, so it's just my phone then. Okay, cool. Oh, god damn it. Oh, and chat's back. Nice. Finally gets pulled up on my phone. Let me think here. Let's go dig out this cave some more. Because it's always something with this fucking area of town. If it's not them doing maintenance on the connections, it's them doing getting electrocuted by a thunderstorm and it going out for almost a week. It sucks. Put this in my offhand for now. Do. Just keep digging, just keep digging. Why did you meow? What do you need? What? Oh, you're responding to Lenny. Okay. Yeah, because he's a little shithead. I really didn't want to play via Wi-Fi, but yeah. I regret eating. Kieran, if I gotta eat, you gotta eat, so... I mean, I know it makes you sick, but you gotta eat somehow. Either that or start drinking, like, Pedialyte. My stomach hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, your stomach hurts. I get it, though. I really do. There's another cave. Awesome. Hold on. Oh, we hit the jackpot on coal and skeletons. Nice. All this lit up. It's lit, fam. This coal while I'm here. I should have brought my Fortune 3 pick if I knew I was gonna hit coal. But oh well. Coal's coal either way. Do more right there. Okay. It's that. Then there's this. What is it, dear? Going, ow! Wait, what? Oh, that's good. I'm gonna lay down for a second, then I'll get up to play Minecraft. You bet. No pressure. Oh, great. Copper, too. And I'll take it. I need copper golems anyway to organize that mess of a fucking house I have. Although I do feel like this mountain, I feel like I'm gonna make a downward staircase, or like, you know, like a downward like stair. I'm definitely gonna try and turn something over here into like storage or stuff like that, or I could do it over there in that mountain. It's closer, but I feel like over here would be more aesthetically pleasing. So we'll get that squared away here. Honestly, I might as well go ahead and do it now while I've got time. More copper. Copper, I hardly know her. Leo, you're making weird sounds. What's up? Killing me, Smalls. How the hell do I get out of here? Right here. Cool. One, two. I feel like I'm gonna make it 4 wide, honestly. I'm gonna get it down to like maybe like 50. Y level 50. At the very least. Of course. So I'm gonna have to place some right here. One, two, three, four, 3, 4. Just gotta keep digging. Gotta dig a little deeper. Some more copper. Hell yeah. What Y level am I at now? I think it's like 66. 62. Okay. Almost there. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging, digging, digging. Eventually, I'm gonna put stairs in. Honestly, I should have a... Yeah, I have enough. I can go ahead and do that now if I wanted to. 6. 55. 54. 53. 52. Yep, that's 52. 51, and finally level. Nice. More coal for the cause. Nice. Let's get the hell out of me. And this is gonna be our giant ass storage room. Streamlabs, your latest stream report. Fuck you mean my latest stream report? My stream fully die out? I think it might have. Yeah. Died out. Stream. Yeah, I think my stream might have died. Or am I going crazy? I don't know. One of the two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh? You're okay. You're fine. Okay, cool. Cool. I appreciate it. Retromaniac, haha. I've returned from another angle. Retromaniac, what's up? I'm gonna lay down again. Okay, Kieran, see you in a bit. You rest. I'll put in some stairs now. Oh shit. Oh. That's where I goofed up. Hopefully I have enough. Come on now. There we go. And it's nighttime. I have found some items. Ooh, okay. Please do tell. Don't need the bones. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't really need those. I got a brand new crossbow in the base, so that one's fine. Yep, go. Just gonna dig out like one more layer. Some upgrades, if you will. Ooh, all right, hit me with it. Are you gonna? Honestly, I would recommend staying with AMD for the CPU at the very least. I need to come down here with some of those chests from the surface. And also I need to grab a bunch of the copper and make some copper golems. Or sortation. Right. I don't like Intel TBH, but what? Okay. Now I'm going to quickly. Oh, little midget. Oh, little midget. Got a new motherboard and graphics card. Ooh, okay. What kind of specs are we talking? Let me take a look and I'll send you what they are. Sounds good. I'm sure you picked out something great. I believe in you. May not sound like it, but I believe in you. I'm just very tired. I think I'm lagging on stream. Either I'm just going crazy. Again. So we've got a good majority of this lit up already. Want to sleep before any phantoms start spawning in. Knowing my luck, that's gonna happen. Fiddlesticks. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Slushy's cold, but it tastes like pure syrup now. Motherboard OG. All right, I'm gonna pause. Second. ROG SRIX B850. ROG Strix B8050. Does it just is it B8850F? Is it B850A? There's different ones. Oh, Lord. Reg. Hi, Tom. Graphics card is an RTX 3050. Okay, 3050, that's not bad. That's a major upgrade from what you had. 6 gig will do decent numbers, like gaming wise. It's not going to be like fully graphically intense, but like max settings, but it could get up there a little bit. Way better than your current card. I'm just going to assume it's the B850A. Okay, so it's AM5 socket ready for AMD Ryzen. My bad, I got slammed with ads. You're good. I didn't hear anything you said, to be honest. I said, is the ROG Strix B850, is it B850A? Is it B850F? Because there's different ones. And the graphics card is an RTX 3050 6 gig, which isn't bad. It's a major upgrade from what you currently have. But if you're gonna do graphically intensive games like Helldivers or Cyberpunk, and you want it at max settings, you're probably gonna need more VRAM or graphics card RAM. With mine being a 12 gig and it running without me running Streamlabs and stuff, running Helldivers like smoothly, like without any like graphical issues, like yeah, and it being a 12 gig. So all it says is B850 on the box. What color is it? Is it white? Is it black? Does it? Might be this one I found. Is it on Amazon for $393.97? Or what's the price for it? Because I might be able to find it on Google by doing that, looking at the price for it. Oh man, I gotta stretch. Oh fuck. The box is what? Okay, so yeah, I know which one you're looking at. I believe. It might be this one. Yep. So you have the B850A. So instead of looking at the bottom left, look at like the center of the box next to the picture of the motherboard, it should say B850-A. It was a at Best Buy for around that price. Yeah, $289.99. Looks like right here, what I'm looking at. So let me look at the specs for that. So four memory slots, which is really good compared to the only two on your last motherboard. 2025 year release, so that is like brand spanking new. Supports 192 gigs of RAM. You're probably not going to need that much, but at least 32 gigs of DDR5. Trying to figure out, let me pull it up on this screen. I'm gonna try and figure out yeah, that's a significant upgrade motherboard wise and graphics card wise. Graphics card, you're not gonna run too graphically intense like max settings for a lot of like newer games like Helldivers and Cyberpunk and stuff without running into a bottleneck, depending on what CPU you get. B850-A. Yep. Okay. Do you know what processor you're gonna go for? Like the AMD Ryzen 5, 7, 9? You're gonna upgrade the CPU altogether? You're gonna, I don't think it'll, yeah, because this is AM5. Yours was generation 3, so that is not gonna work for your processor. Unfortunately, let me see. I do have another GPU I'm looking at. What's it? I know a lot about NVIDIA, but I don't know all that much about like, well, the Radeon card that I had in my old setup. AMD, it doesn't have bad graphics cards, but NVIDIA seems to be the more better option. I'm gonna try and keep my 5600X. Okay, so let me look. AMD Ryzen 5 5600X socket type. So the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X uses the AM4 socket. The motherboard that you have picked, unfortunately, is AM5 socket. So it's not gonna be compatible because it's got different connections. It may look the same shape and the same size, but another thing too with the AMD, the AM4 sockets and your current processor only supports DDR4 RAM. RTX 5060 Ti, damn, that'd be a good choice. That'd be a real good choice. But yeah, your current processor only supports DDR4 RAM, so you would have to get a processor upgrade too. Okay, so I need to find a new processor. Yeah. Oh, is Tom having a fit? Fucking cats, man. Yeah, I saw. Also, that's not my name anymore. Did you type in Twitch chat? Okay, yeah, that's not. You're not Mystery Woman 06? Yeah, that's somebody else then. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, no, hold on. Give me just a moment. Let's see here. Retro Mania. Oh my god, my old name used to be Retro Nick. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Cause my wife does stuff like that sometimes. And I'm thinking, oh god, she used my old name. She used my old name, and I want to forget about that name. I am so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Then I'd probably have to go with the Ryzen. Yeah, Ryzen 7's a good choice. Just make sure at least the Ryzen 7 the at least maybe like the 57 or 5800X. 5800X is great for gaming, though it runs warmer than some of its siblings. But the 5700X, it's an excellent price to performance choice, offering similar performance to the 5800X with better efficiency. So I think it's just a matter of performance and preference. That's my wife. It's all good, man. Oh my god, scared me first. I was gonna say, huh? What? I was like, what? So my fault. But anyway, yeah. Definitely the Ryzen 7 5700. No, that's for AM4. AM5. My bad. So for the AM5, the Ryzen 7 7700X, which right now is about $260. No, that's on Newegg. That's pre-owned. Best Buy has it double the price compared to Newegg. Do you have the price on that at all? Yeah, I'm trying to look at it right now. Hold on. So on Amazon, for the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X 8-core 16-thread for socket AM5, it is $249.99 right now. And then let me see here. I'm trying to see what your motherboard is going to be rocking, like max RAM speed wise. Let me see here. So okay, I found the website. Cool. That's not terrible. It's not. It's just RAM you really got to worry about, which is going to be like the kicker, especially for now that prices have gone up for RAM significantly more. Tech specs. So USB, audio, internal IO, storage, graphics, memory, right here. 4 DIMM slots, max at 256 gig, DDR5. Supports up to 8,000 MTs a second, overclocked with Ryzen 9800 7000 series. So I think at least 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, because I don't think DDR5 has like the clock speeds anymore because it's so advanced now. Yeah, so 32 gigs, and I'm looking on Amazon right now. So we'll just do, say for example, 2 sticks of 16. We'll do just like one right off the rip. The G-Skills Ripjaws M5 RGB series, which you don't have to be fancy with RAM as long as you have it properly cooled and it fits in your motherboard, on your motherboard with the graphics card and all that installed, you're golden. But it's, well, that one's $389 for two 16 gig sticks. The Patriot Memory Viper Venom DDR5 RAM 32 gig, which is two 16 sticks, which is 6,000 megahertz. Apparently, I guess it's an interchangeable term between MTs a second and megahertz. 359. So that's a little bit on the higher side, obviously. But if you want intense gaming, then RAM 32 gigs is the way to go with that kind of processor. What else? Of course, you'll have to switch over your SSD, which, how old is your SSD, Retromaniac, if you can remember? Because I was gonna say if it's a certain age, it because usually a SSD, depending on its depending on how long you've had it, the average lifespan is 5 to 10 years. So if you've had it for a while, modern SSDs are highly durable, often outlasting their conservative TBW ratings, but performance can be slow and eventual failure is inevitable, making backups crucial. So kind of take that as you will. Basically, my goal is to have my PC be able to handle games like Elden Ring on decent graphics and be able to stream without too many problems. Yeah, then 32 gigs is the way to go. It's like 2020, 2021 era. You've hit the 4 to 5 year mark already. I'd say you've got about maybe a couple more years with that SSD, as long as you aren't doing, no, 2019. So yeah, you've hit the 5 to 6 year mark, if not a little bit longer. So maybe consider maybe going up to 2 terabytes, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But if you don't, then I would recommend like at least getting a backup drive for all your sensitive data, just in case, because data recovery for SSDs can be pretty expensive. Oh, and if you have like Steam, obviously you should, because you have Elden Ring. You definitely need to enable those cloud backup saves just in case. Apparently Steam has had that for quite some time now. What else? Are you're gonna keep your current like keyboard and mouse and microphone and all that, I'm sure, because those can be pricey, like very pricey. I'm not too knowledgeable how to do that. So with backing up your data, hold on, I gotta fix myself. Oh. Sorry. So with backing up your data, with Steam, so Steam Cloud saves automatically sync game progress settings and other data to Valve servers. So in the Steam client, you go to Steam, then settings, cloud, then check enable Steam Cloud synchronization for applications that support it. I've got a bunch of those already, like 3 keyboards and 4 mouses. Yeah, then you're set on that. But in order for you to like, well, what you would have to do if you're gonna are you gonna do like an NVMe SSD, which is like the vape shaped like stick, or are you gonna do like the traditional like old fashioned SSD? Because NVMe is like twice as fast because it's directly onto the motherboard, as far as I can tell, but it is more durable. Also, for those who are just joining us, I'm helping a buddy of mine with some PC upgrade stuff, so I do apologize if there is no gameplay. So Steam automatically does backups. Yep, as long as you enable it. Like I said, Steam settings, cloud, and then check mark enable Steam cloud synchronization for applications which support it. So as long as your game supports cloud saves, and yeah. SSDs are out of my knowledge, man. I have no idea what any of that is. Okay, so the SSD that's on your computer now, is it shaped like a rectangle? A fat how do I say it? Is it shaped like a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, kind of thin and skinny and tall, or is it like the size of like a Steam Deck, like, you know, soundboard, if you remember? All right, I'm just gonna, yeah. Is it, it's morning already, so let me sleep real quick. Not gonna do any gravel paths right now, so I'm just gonna put those back up for now. Everything except for my arrows. It's a silver rectangle that connects to the motherboard. It's maybe about the size of my hand, maybe a little more. Okay, so you have a traditional SSD. And NVMe, kind of looks like one of those disposable vapes, like thin, skinny, like almost looks like maybe as thin as a potato chip almost, and it has like little pins on the end that you just plug directly into the motherboard, and a little like indent on the end that you can like put a screw on and like hold it in place on the motherboard. Yours sounds like a traditional SSD, to where it's just like a, not like, it looks kind of like a hard drive, but it's thinner and it's metal. Essentially, it's like a metal casing. Fuck, I forgot I left my axe, and I was like, for some reason, I don't think I need this axe. I needed to break the chests. I was so stupid. But, for faster boot and stuff, NVMe, which is spelt like, well, I'm not logged in onto my Streamlabs, but hold on. NVMe. NVMe. That's how you spell it. Then I got a text from the missus. Jenna wants to play a video chat. I'm gonna go in yonder, but need controllers. Listening to, you're fine. I'm not using my controller. So there you go. So in your opinion, what would be the best option? Be the hard connection or the vape one? Well, hold on. What are you doing? What's up? Well, don't forget, you know the dock is in here, right?
No, I know.
Oh, via. Okay. There you go, dear. You taking him with you? Yeah, give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So excuse me. NVMe has a high-speed communication protocol, non-volatile memory express. For SSDs, while SATA is an older, slower interface, so NVMe is the way to go. The vape-looking stick, essentially. I'll hop back over to the tickiest of talks. You're good, no worries. Gotta make sure everything else is pulled up. Yeah. Oh. Well, I think the missus is okay. I at least hope so. But yeah, NVMe is definitely the way to go. Faster, more responsive, because it uses the same technology as your graphics card does, the PCIe. So to clarify, before I level my house, ditch the traditional SSD and get it the NVMe. Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, your motherboard should have a M.2. Hold on, M.2.3. What the hell? Yeah, it's an M.2 slot, so it's an M.2 SSD. Which can be a little pricey because Samsung is already expensive as is, but how many terabytes is that? What are you doing? Hey, no, down, bro, down. Oh, fucker, down. Tearing up the fucking couch. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, the Samsung 990 EVO Plus SSD, which is 2 terabytes at Best Buy right now, is $176.99. But like I said, it's more secure, it's faster than like the SATA SSD, which is pretty much like the same cord that hard drives are connected to. Oh, that's not super expensive. Yeah, some can be depending on like how fast you really want it. Game screen. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not terrible. Grab my axe and then we'll get back to the fun stuff. See, where did I put it? There it is. Okay. Plus I gotta get these sheep bred. But also another thing too, along with your AMD CPU, water cooling for your CPU. I do not care like what anybody says. Water cooling is, as long as you know what the hell you're doing, like, you know, of course, if you want to do like a custom loop and be all fancy pants, like, go ahead, like, do that at your own risk. Personally, just get one that's pre-manufactured, that like from like Corsair, that's just a closed loop. It won't break until like you shift it the wrong way in transport and it busts. But even then, they're more durable than like a like do-it-yourself kind of water-cooled loop, and less expensive. So get away from the door, buddy. Your brother's in there and he'll tear you up if he gets out. Yeah, he will. Don't be meowing at me, disagreeing. Is there any reason you go for water cooling? It's less cleanup or less maintenance because, I mean, well, it provides cooler temperatures to a certain degree. If I'm not mistaken, let me look at it real quick. Water versus air cooling for CPU. Hey, quit that shit. Water cooling offers superior heat dissipation for high-end CPUs and overclocking, often quieter operation due to a lower fan speeds and better aesthetics, while air cooling is simpler, more reliable, fewer failure points, generally cheaper, and requires less maintenance. So with air cooling, it's, you know, pros: lower cost, high reliability, just a fan to replace, you know, change out the thermal paste. You would do that with water cooling too, the fan and thermal paste. But it has large high performance models. They're bulky, they take up a lot of space and can stress the motherboards. The fans can get loud under heavy load and less efficient for extreme heat loads. Air cooling is best for budget builds, quiet office PCs, used for prioritizing simplicity and longevity cases with limited space. Liquid cooling has superior heat capacity and dissipation for extreme performance / overclocking, which I just said. The radiator fans run slower. It's like pretty much like having a car radiator. Not the size of a car radiator, but pretty much like the radiator that you would have on a car, like spinning liquid through its radiator to cool it off, puts it back into the system, it cools down the CPU, and it flows back to the radiator, repeating essentially. It's more complex. I mean, if it's like the pre-made ones, like towards like the Corsair brand or NZXT or whatever, to where it's just like rubber hoses connected to the plate, the copper plate that goes on top of the CPU between the thermal paste, and, you know, attaching the radiator to where regular fans would go, then I guess that's complex. Unless you're, well, if that's complex to you, then I don't know what to tell you. But the like custom loops are way more complex. It's very rare, but leaks can occur. Generally more expensive, especially for custom loops, which you probably aren't ever going to need a custom loop unless you get like a $10,000 computer. It's best for high-end gaming rigs, demanding workloads, rendering, streaming, extreme overclocking, and users wanting sleek aesthetics. So essentially water cooling if you want to do streaming, but if you're on a budget and you want like a quiet office computer that's not going to be used for gaming or streaming, then do air cooling, but water cooling would be the way to go. So, okay, so overall, if you had to guess, how much do you think all of this would run me? So I can go ahead and do the math real quick. Are you wanting to keep your current case, or are you wanting to like get a new one as well? What are we talking here? Yes, I like my case. Okay, so I don't know if you're that technically inclined, but do you know what size your case is? Is it mini ATX? Is it ATX? Is it ITX? Definitely, it's got to be regular ATX. Like, there's no way that it's not. Especially for a motherboard that big, it's got to be ATX. All right, I better get down into here before I get mauled to death by a cave monster. I'll actually pause. Okay. We'll just do the Patriot Memory Viper Venom DDR5. That's 6,000 megahertz. That's 359.99. So we'll just say 360. I'm not sure, but I know the case is a CyberPower case. Oh, CyberPower. They're a decent brand. Your motherboard, which is the 290. So did you decide what graphics card you want? Or no? Trying to find, here it is. I'll hit the 5090. Okay. Is there a certain brand of the 5090? Like, I know MSI, you know, Nvidia release, you know, gives their chipsets to different gaming, like MSI or NZXT, and like those brands make graphics cards that are under the RTX 5090, essentially, if you know what I mean. So, and did you want to do a 2 terabyte SSD? You know, the NVMe M2 drive, or did you want to do just 1 gig again? I'm not sure brand wise. I'll compare the prices. Yeah, NVMe. Okay. So I'll just do the 2 terabyte. So 177. And you wanted a RTX 5090. RTX 5090. Shopping. So did you mean a 5090? Cause no, that's 32 gig. Hold on. Or did you mean 5070? Let me go back up into your messages and see. RTX 3050 or 5060. 5060. Okay. 60. Okay, that's much more manageable. So we'll just say so that one. So the 5060 Ti is 16 gig. This one's from PNY, but it's 430, but it has 16 gigs of graphic card DDR7, which is high end, and with it already being overclocked, like you're golden on that front. But the regular, well, hell, that one's cheaper than Gigabyte's brand, PNY. Unless you just want like a regular 5068 gig. But that's entirely up to you. I'm just trying to get the price point right. Either you want the overclocked Ti or the regular 5060. Because the regular is $349, the overclocked 5060 Ti is $429. Which one would be better for less? Honestly, have you overclocked anything before? Because I mean, honestly, the more gigs you have for your your graphics card. Like the more graphics card RAM that you have for your graphics card, the better it will be. The only thing with the PNY one, it's got, let me see how many slots is that. Looks like 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI. No, I never overclocked anything that I know of. Okay. So the PNY, I mean, it's already overclocked, so you wouldn't have to mess with it too much. It's GeForce RTX 5060 Ti. It's pretty much the same thing, only less. Only the regular isn't overclocked, and it's got half the RAM. If you're gonna be doing something like streaming as well as playing something as intensive as Elden Ring, definitely gonna have to bite the bullet and say the 16 gig overclocked. Just that way you're not dealing with a bottleneck, essentially. So we'll just do that. So that's 430. And then what SSD or processor did I say? This one. So the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X. And the cheapest place to get it would be Newegg. Looks like, no, well, looks like they went up in price. Same as Best Buy, so 300. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna redo this real quick. Just sorry, I lost track. So 300 plus 430 for the graphics card. That's CPU and GPU knocked out. NVMe SSD, which was 177. The motherboard, which was, depending on where you look, is that literally the same one? Hold on. Yeah, you can literally find that right now. Actually, the Asus ROG Strix B850A gaming motherboard, the sale ends in 10 hours, but you can get it for 189 compared to 289 at Best Buy right now. Max, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I'm helping a friend of mine come up with some computer upgrades. So are you gonna get the stuff right now, Retromaniac, or are you just gonna do it after you get back from deployment? Just sipping my drink. Probably when I get back, because I don't really have the capacity to carry this stuff back with me. That's fair. Okay, so we'll just do the 289. No case. You are keeping your case. You're keeping peripherals, motherboard, RAM, SSD, CPU, GPU, water cooler. I need a water cooler for the AM5 socket. Let's see. AM5 CPU cooler water. So is there a specific brand of cooler that you want? Like Thermaltake, Corsair, NZXT, I was making my lunch for my kids and I had to put them to bed. You're good, Max. No worries. Just a decent one. Okay, a decent one. So we'll just do a simple Corsair Nautilus 240 RS. It's an RGB cooler, and it's one of the cheaper ones for a decent price. Which out of 157 reviews, it's got 4.7 out of 5 stars. It's a 240 millimeter size radiator, so it takes up 2 fan slots. And it is $99.99. So CPU cooler, RAM, SSD, GPU, CPU, motherboard. I think that's it. Am I missing anything? CPU, GPU, motherboard, RAM, CPU cooler, SSD. Let me get a pen so I can write these down. I could just send them to your Discord if you want, Retromaniac. I can do that real quick. So that way when you get back, you can look and see. My twins are only 11 months old, so it took a bit to put them to bed. You're good. I understand. I mean, I don't have kids, but yeah. So there's that. The motherboard. It's all gonna be from Best Buy, it looks like. If not, Amazon. The graphics card I just sent you. Let's see here. No, I didn't send you the graphics card. The Ryzen 7 5700X. Ryzen 7 7700X. Sorry. Come on. I'm a teen mom, so it's kind of a struggle to deal with. Yeah, that's understandable. Some of my cousins were teenage parents, so I get that. So I've got GPU, SSD, cooler, motherboard, CPU. 2, 3, 4, 5. GPU, motherboard, water cooler, SSD, CPU cooler, motherboard, GPU, SSD. And I feel like I'm missing something. RAM, that's right, RAM. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Well, fuck. Well, RAM wise, the one that I was looking at that was fairly cheap. I guess people took up on that offer and now it's out of stock. So we'll do. Let me see. The next one would be, what brand even is that? No, I'm not gonna go with a off-brand. People are buying RAM up left and right. That might be your only issue here, but here's one for like, God, you're not gonna like the price of this, $400. I can't lie, I fell asleep. You're good, Kieran. Almost. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I do understand where you're coming though from, Max. I really do. Let's So I'm gonna do one final price roundup plus 430 plus 177 100 289 okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yep. Okay, so Retro Maniac, you still here, buddy? Indeed. Okay, so if my calculations are correct, I'm gonna do them one more time as we sit here, just to double check. I'm gonna close this out, actually, so that way I don't get it fucking confused, because I have so many tabs open. This. Okay, that's 6 of them. So, oh, clear. SSD, GPU, all right, so we're looking at a grand total, drum roll please, $1,707 before tax and before shipping.
Oh, hell no!
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do because I have to leave for ROTC training next week. Oh, well, I hope you figure out something soon. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I mean, you're making decent money. I'm assuming. Never ask a man about how much he makes. I'm gonna close these out now. I think this should be enough right here. And we're just gonna keep mining. But Kieran, you still here, by the way? You feeling okay? Yeah, we gotta get all this mined out so that way I can have room for all of my shit, essentially. Half here. Okay. Well, I didn't know if you still wanted to play or not. Which, if you don't want to, it's okay. I do need to check my Steam and see if I got my refund yet or not. My full refund. Okay. Available within 6 hours still. Unless I can just close, reopen. Let me exit Steam and then reload and see what it says. Because I know sometimes you gotta relaunch for it to update. Oh, there we go. Yeah, available within 6 hours still. But yeah, I bought Battlefield 6 and I played it for like an hour and I didn't like it. So I had to go, you're good. Take care of those, take care of your youngins, as we say down here in the South. Bye. Bye, Max. Hope to see you again soon. What's wrong, Tom? Why are you crying? Why are you whining? What's up, dude? What's up, brah? Did I tell you we moved to y'all moved to California?
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Why? I'm sure it's because of the military, but dude. Good old Cali. Yeah. Too hot to handle for my liking and too populated. Now, if it's closer to like Northern California, like, yeah. Awesome. But like San Jose, LA, San Diego, San Antonio's Texas. The fuck am I saying? Los Angeles, Hollywood. It's too crowded for me. Middle of the Ooh. One hour from LA. Ooh. You know, that actually doesn't sound... That doesn't sound bad, but for me, I have such low heat tolerance that I'd probably die. Either way. Like 100%, I'd probably be a dead man. Just gotta keep digging. Gotta dig a little deeper. But yeah, all I can, every time I hear the Mojave or the word Mojave or about the Mojave, either I can think of two things. One, Black Mesa from the Half-Life series, or number two, Fallout New Vegas. Those are the only two things I can think of the Mojave. Oh, and a third. I think number 3 is in the Mojave technically. Area 51. Tom, why are you complaining, dude? Dude. This fucking cat's gonna be the death of me, man. I love the little fellow, but goddamn. I believe so, but we got our own house and everything. It's pretty nice. Yeah. That does sound awfully nice, but we moved because of the court. Yeah. That's what I figured. I know since we're waiting on my mom and dad's property to be sold, but me and the missus are thinking of moving out west as well to her home state. So that way I'm, you know, more medical care, as well as here where I live now, like I don't really have too many connections left. You know, after my mom and dad died, I pretty much just, you know, I have my older sister, of course. I have my older half brother, some cousins, some nieces, some nephews, some surviving uncles and aunts, but nothing that really holds too much significance, you know? So I figure move to a state to where it's a little cheaper to live, where we have family, like where I have in-laws and can possibly find more friends. So found a little nice little trailer home out that way too. So we're thinking of getting it once we get the money from my parents' property. Move out there and just start anew. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm kind of devastated because my home state, it's too expensive to live in. People keep moving here and it's making everything like go up price wise. Is she from Cali too? She's from Colorado. She's got a lot of family in New Mexico and Arizona though, so. I've been there. It's super nice, scenic wise. Yeah. She's from Denver specifically, but we're gonna be living somewhere out there to where it's not too desolate, but at the same time, like, not really like too populated either, to where, you know, it feels like how it was when I was growing up, like a small town in the middle of nowhere, you know, a few good populated businesses here and there. Like, you can just go right down the road, not have to deal with traffic, do your shopping and go home. But not too far enough from like civilization to where like I've got to drive like across the entire state to go to a mall, you know. Went to Denver, the mountains look amazing. I'm excited, but at the same time, like physically, I know I'm gonna be having problems with my oxygen. So 100% I am definitely gonna have to like prepare for that. Compared to being down here in the south and it being so close to sea level. But at the same time, going up to the mountains, it's gonna be difficult. Same here in 29, it's like 5,000 feet. Yeah. Somewhere along those lines, it's, yeah. I couldn't breathe for the first 2 months living here. It'll kick you down. If you don't watch out, it'll kick you in the pants and won't stop. I think we're gonna start doing it this way. Put all of this cobble into one chest, granite. I'll put granite, diorite, and andesite in another. All of my ores and shit I'm gonna keep like in my base. Like ores, tools, but like excess like building blocks like dirt and shit I'm gonna end up putting down there. So take that as you will. Rain check on playing Karen, you goober, why did you get sick? Yeah, you're worrying the piss out of me. You're killing me, Smalls. But yes, you need rest. Now that you threw up, you need rest. Oh, Kieran, I didn't tell you this, by the way. Max, welcome back. But I do have a little bit of news in regards to stream. Good news and bad news, essentially. standing in your doorway right now, pouting trust. Also, spill news. So the good news is I was able to make a Facebook page for stream for my online content creation and stuff. You know, label myself as a celebrity somehow, some way. But you know, in that way I can stream on Facebook and get viewership that way too. The bad news, however, and I'm just gonna let that first bit sink in for a second. Come back for those in a minute. But I want to grab these while I remember they're up here. Bad news. Yeah, so in order for me to start even streaming on Facebook, I've got to have two things. A, I've got to have a account that is 60 days, or a page that is 60 days old. And B, either it's and or. I think it's both. But I'm just gonna say and or. And or B, I've got to have at least 100 followers. I'm not trying to dox my real name. That's okay. No worries. Go. But comparing that to like trying to stream on YouTube, which isn't getting any traction either. Same thing with Kick, which Kick doesn't really promote like good vibes, like, you know, being able to like be a part of like the LGBT community. You get a lot of hate apparently. Like Kick isn't very welcoming for people of that, you know, variety. So has streaming been pretty good recently? So far, I mean, in the past, I'll pull up my statistics real quick for TikTok at least. Twitch, nada, nothing, essentially. But TikTok Studio, in the past 28 days on TikTok, I have gotten 102 followers. I know when I got off last, I didn't do super good. Well, pretty bad, low-key. And it, you know, it happens, you know. But for over the past 28 days, 3.9 thousand views, 274 diamonds, 70 hours of live streaming, 13 gifters, 102 new followers, and 4,300-ish comments. Oh, that's really good. It's not bad. Honestly, TikTok has popped off more than any of the other platforms, and that's why I'm thankful. I need to go back and get that dirt before it despawns. I forgot. Here we are. Any more up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Also, apparently something just popped up on my TikTok real quick. Hold on. But I am, fuck, I didn't even pull stream back up. Whoops. I am going to absolutely positively try and make a video talking about my goals for next year, which I already do have some of them laid out, and I will go ahead and share them here. One of the goals is to get to Twitch partner. I'm already Twitch affiliate. I've been Twitch affiliate for the past couple of years. but I've wanted to get to partners so that way I can start partnering with more people and, you know, get my name out there a little more. And that requires, I believe it was 75 concurrent viewers per 6 streams, and getting at least you know, streaming at least on 6 different unique days between, I think, a time span of 30 to 60 days. So if we do it like 6 days in between, you know, the next 30 to 60 days, where I have like 75 viewers at one point on stream for, I think, like an hour, as well as being able to stream those 6 different days, I'll get Twitch partner. And if I do get Twitch partner, I said that I would change the outfit on my VTuber avatar that you see in front of you into a pink maid dress. Into a pink maid dress. I'm going to regret that, I fear. I'm definitely going to regret that, but we'll reach that bridge once we get to it. I'm going to draw it, I swear to God. For another thing, if I get to 5,000 followers on TikTok before my birthday, I will literally, and this is if we also get partner, I will put on the pink maid dress and I will sing Daisy Bell. I'm not gonna sing it right now, so if you don't know what the song is, you're gonna have to go look it up. I'm not singing it right now. Oh shit. I about got out. Nice try. And I do feel like if we do end up getting enough donations for like content, you know, new video games, or like, you know, projects in general, I do feel like I am going to open a community Minecraft server for like very concurrent, like always here community members, you know, and with that money as well, depending on how much I decide to, you know, want to raise, I might also put that towards getting sponsorships for stream, you know. Oh, that is a whole creeper. Where the hell did you come from? Come over here, bud. I don't have my arrows, so we might be in trouble. Oh fuck, yup. No, it took like half a heart though, so I do need to grab more arrows though. But yeah, that's my goals so far, and I'm gonna make a video on it talking about it. So, and the missus that hopefully she still wants to, but she's saying that she would help, like, I guess, like boost it and promote it, like, you know how you can like promote your TikToks and all that stuff with, you know, money, real money, to get more followers and stuff. So hopefully that'll get some attention, you know. I'll repost it too. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate a lot of these cows. I'm sorry, cows, it must be done. Most of you have already gotten hurt from that creeper explosion, so it's only fair to put you out of your misery. Go to the light. Go to the big grassland in the sky. I'm so sorry. I noticed one of my videos got like 8K views, but I didn't really get anything out of it though. It was weird. Yeah. Well, sometimes it hits the algorithm to a certain extent to where it's like, yeah, we'll give you a little bit of viewership, you know, views on the video, but nothing like followers or anything like that wise. Sometimes the algorithm is like that. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, you know. Yep. All right, let me grab this little bit of EXP right here. There we go. But yeah, that's some of the goals for right now, which I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna work on that tonight, so I can post it on like Christmas or Christmas Eve or something. You know. I'm gonna stick you in here. I'm gonna grab these. And I'm gonna plant these trees so that way I can get some pale oak wood, some jungle wood. I've got cocoa beans somewhere. I think they're in this chest. They're in one of these chests, but I have cocoa beans and I was gonna make some cocoa plants. I'm cuckoo for cocoa plants. Cuckoo for cocoa plants. There we go. And that way I can get cookies made. And also brown dye. Cookies? Mm-hmm. Cookies. Let's see here. Plant you. There we go. That's a short ass. That's a short ass jungle tree. Okay. Please be taller. That's more like it. And then over here. There we go. Pale oak. That way I can just grab this. Get more saplings and just farm the ever-loving fuck out of it. Hopefully I get more saplings. Yep, there's one more. Oh, two more. Nice. So I pretty much just evened out with my sapling count, really. Not next to each other. Like this. Hopefully I get more. Come on. Oh, there's one more. Just one jungle sapling, are you kidding me? And it's back to 2. Okay, so this is gonna take a minute. The jungle hates you? Honestly, yeah. Oh, well, I got one extra out of that finally. Come on. It's like playing gambling. It's like gambling. Come on, give me another sapling. Give me 2 more. None.
Bruh.
Come on. Yep, and we're back up to 3. Can we get 2? Can we get 2 more saplings? Probably not. Yep, just got 1 more. Give me 2. Nope. Come on. Please give me like, yeah. There's 2. There's 3. We're back up to 3. We get 2 more. Oh, back up to 3. Come on. Back up to 3. Oh my god. I think Kieran's right. I think the jungle really does hate me. Come on, give me 2 saplings, please. Of course, I'm out of bone meal. Yeah. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, ow. My rumpus hurts. My ear itches. Give me 2 more, please. Yeah, jackpot. Nice. I can cut you down again. Hell yeah. In elementary school, my gym teacher would have us lay on the floor and he'd sing that song and stuff, and we remained still without giggling. God, was your freaking elementary school gym teacher a drill instructor? Because that sounds like some shit that they would do to like make sure that you're like not easily like, I forgot what they do. Apparently they do something with like a rubber chicken in the military to where it's like you stand in formation, and if you giggle because of the rubber chicken, you have to do like a certain amount of push-ups or squats or whatever. All right. Go. He'd line us up first if you didn't man, I wish they would do that to us. They just put a helmet on the floor and we have to do a prank on it without you. Oh, you have to do a plank on it without you. Oh God, that's horrible. Golly, I'd cry if I had to do that. Yeah, yeah. Yikes. This right there. Okay. Hurts a lot, I bet. Holy shit. Believing most of us do. Those two are gonna get chopped down together. A lot of these might get chopped down together. The worst I've done was 100 push-ups for a stupid army hoodie and 25 more for a bracelet. Oof. Come on. I'm gonna have a whole inventory full of pillow if I don't. Yeah, holy shit. Well, there's pale oak if yeah. Not worth it, by the way. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. Come on, please. Damn it, I'm out of bone meal again. Oh well. I'm actually gonna take you. I'm gonna chop this down and hope and pray I get 3 more saplings. Yes, I got plenty. I got enough for 2 jungle trees. Hell yeah. Well, 2 mega sized. I believe the worst thing I've done is while wearing full kit, 30 pounds without pack, skull drag. Oh yeah, oh hell no. Shit. Oh hell no. There we go. That's gotta be miserable. That has to be miserable. Look at my knuckles. All right, all right, all right. I feel like I'm gonna put the pale oak up for now. Actually, no. I'm gonna put the cherry up for now. Supposed to join, but I couldn't because of stuff my friend tells me horror stories all the time. A dude that weighed 60 pounds more than me, also wearing full kit up to the mountain. Good lord. Which is like 150 meters up. Yikes. I'd say right here. There we go. Oh fuck, nah. Infantry doing infantry shit. Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds about right. Go. All right, well, if y'all want to be picky, I'll just move you over here. There you go. There we go. Mad respect. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, there's that tree. Tom, could you quit chasing your tail on the back of my chair and tearing it up even more than it already is because of you? Thanks. You know what I miss? What? 2012 to 2016. Yeah. That reminds me, I don't know, you probably haven't really kept up with it, but Wildcat, you know, from the Vanos crew, he had a kid born not too long ago, I think in the past couple of months. In the Vanos crew, Marcel got married. I heard about that, made me super happy. Yeah. Now, if only Big Jiggly Panda could get with somebody, like, I'd be extremely happy for that guy. After all the shit he's been through and all the shit he's had to put up with the Vanos crew, I think he deserves it the most. Also, you know the girl that plays with Vanos now? Yeah, Pasta. Yeah, what's up? There's a clip of them playing GTA 5 together, and she said, "Why don't we do this every day?" Honestly, yeah. I could, yeah. He said, because we did all this 10 years ago. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember the full clip. Yep, I remember saying that. You had to have been there. Honestly, truly, you had to have been there. I'm gonna plant these 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Right, well, these ones aren't gonna grow right now, so. I've never been punched in the face with more nostalgia than in that moment. Yeah. Wasn't it Terrorizer or Vanos that said that? Oh yeah, we did. No, it was Wildcat that I think said, yeah, we did all this 10 years ago. And whoever it was, they were speaking facts, because yeah, making me feel old over here. Yeah, it was Wildcat. Yeah, I was trying to remember the clip. Tom, why are you complaining? You have food, you've got water, your litter box is clean. We've given you attention, but you want to be an asshole. What's wrong? What's your issue, dude? Over there, meow, meow, meow. Like, you're not getting on my desk, you're not getting on my lap, and you're certainly not getting back onto the back of my chair, especially after you started being a spaz and started chasing your tail and tearing up my leather chair. You little shit. Tell Kitty hi. Kieran says hi, Tom. This is probably gonna be like the last batch, so I let grow out, and then the rest of these saplings can just grow on their own time. This wood I'll put up. Oh, shit. Kieran, are there any games I should get, you think, that I should play on stream? Like any in particular that you can think of? I remember the days of Sky Does Minecraft and TDM, Venturian Tail, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. Did you see Markiplier's movie is going to finally go in the theaters? Sky Does Minecraft mentioned, yeah. He did some pretty awful shit though. I will be honest with you. I don't want to think about it. No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, his movie based on the game Iron Lung. It wasn't doing good on Netflix. Or not Netflix, Amazon Prime. And apparently there was like a workaround in his contract with Amazon for that. So now people have petitioned for it to be in theaters. And it has literally sold out. Like almost everywhere. Because he's gone into acting. Holy shit, yeah. Games for you to get, I don't know. Like there were a couple I saw on Steam that I wouldn't mind having. Like I've got $52 essentially to spend. And I was thinking like well, I've already got Bendy and the Ink Machine, I believe. Oh shit. Yeah, it's in my library. You can't handle Phasmo, although I already have Phasmo. Comic Heart, I've heard it's good. And it's on sale for $14.99 right now. From $59.99, so shit. Should I get a Jackbox party pack? Oh, I don't know. Stanley Parable, I've already got it. I've got it. I got the original and the Ultra Deluxe. But I've played it so many times that I already know all the endings. Hollow Knight. Not really great at platformers. Honestly. I mean, I'm good at Roblox obbies, but when it comes to other Um, like other games, like platforming, I fucking suck. Wizard 101, that's funny. I actually played that as a kid. Like Wizard 101 brought up memories. Yeah, I didn't get far in the game though when I was younger. Me and my parents beat it. Oh, nice. I want to play it again on stream at some point. Also, Hollow Knight I already have, but I tried it and I just suck at it. But I got it off of G2A for like $2, I think, at one point before everyone's prices went up. And no, I'm not buying Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Because just looking at the game, it just doesn't look interesting. Like, at all. Looks like a fucking Elden Ring knockoff. Mixed with like Final Fantasy or some shit. I've already got Satisfactory. You must experience a pure aneurysm that game blesses you with. I'm already at a high risk of having aneurysms already, so I think I'm good. Hey, quit eating the carpet. Quit. All because you wanna have attention. You wanna make yourself sick. Go the hell on. Fucking cats, man. Let me see what other games. I've already got Skyrim and Special Edition. I've already got Cyberpunk. What is this one? Oh, this is the one that was announced at the Game Awards. Okay, so I can't play that one yet. Resident Evil. Not really a fan. Personally. The Last of Us. Isn't that a PlayStation exclusive though? I think. No, it is on Steam, but it's out of my budget. You can play on Steam, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just out of my budget though. No, I'm not a human. I am so confused. No, I'm not a oh. Oh, this one. Now that is some analog horror type shit. I probably wouldn't be able to play that. League of Legends become the basement dweller, although I live in a third-story apartment. Detroit Become Human. Again, not really much of a fan. Like story-driven games, like I don't know. Like I guess maybe I'm to a point where it's like I don't even know what the fuck I want to play. But I'm just picky.